Are you sure Eugene went through the portal? Cassandra asked. I think so, Rapunzel replied. Unfortunately, we can't fix the portal, Varian said. I think I might know a shop that is just what you need, Anna exclaimed. She led the group to the shop. Looks like the Shadow Queen has been here too, Elsa said. The shop had been destroyed. Where else can we get supplies? Olivia asked. I think I know another shop, but it's too far away, Elsa said. I can get there. I've been playing around with my powers, and for my high amount of energy, I can run super fast. I'll be back before you know it. Samantha left and was back in 5 minutes. The Shadow Queen beat me there, she said. Do you think I left anything in Hansel and Drew's hideout? Olivia asked. It's possible. Somebody should check, Kristoff said. I'll go, Ashley said and left. Do you think this is the Shadow Queen's plan to gain light powers? Anna asked. It's possible, Kristoff said, but knowing Varian and Olivia can rebuild the portal and save Eugene makes it harder for the plan to work, Rapunzel said. Well, then we're safe, Cassandra said. I disagree, Samantha said as the Shadow Queen walked up. The Shadow Queen held up a crystal. What's that? Elsa demanded. My plan to gain the power of the sun drop, the Shadow Queen replied. She created wind that moved Cassandra away from the others. She threw the crystal at Cassandra, trapping her in a crystal made of crystal. What did you do? Rapunzel demanded. I trapped her in an unbreakable prison that even the Moonstone can't destroy, the Shadow Queen explained. Cassandra created black rocks to try and free herself. Elsa blasted ice at the Shadow Queen. The Shadow Queen used her fire powers to stop it. Rapunzel ran over to Cassandra. What are you doing? Cassandra asked. Freeing you, Rapunzel said. Power of the sun, gift me with your light. Shine into the dark, restore our fading sight. Rise into the dawn, blazing stars so bright. Burn away the strife. Let my hope ignite. Let hope ignite. It didn't work. The rest of the group continued to fight the Shadow Queen. Rapunzel, look at the necklace, Anna exclaimed. Rapunzel saw that the Shadow Queen was closer to gaining light powers. Everyone began attacking the Shadow Queen. The Shadow Queen used the black rocks to push Rapunzel away from the rest of the group and then threw an amber crystal. How did she get that? Olivia asked. The amber that was now growing encased everyone. The Shadow Queen laughed. No, I can't help them, Rapunzel cried. She had officially lost her friends and she couldn't save them. There has to be a way to help them, Rapunzel whispered to herself. Suddenly she heard someone behind her. She turned around. Ashley? It turns out Olivia did have some supplies in the hideout. We can help Eugene, Ashley exclaimed. But the Shadow Queen trapped everyone else, Rapunzel said. We can save them, Ashley said. We can't unless we can save Cassandra, Rapunzel said. She didn't care if Varian and Olivia could save Eugene or if Cassandra could save Elsa and Anna. She just wanted her friends back, all of them. She approached Cassandra. Do you think we could get you out if we combined our powers? Rapunzel asked. We can try, Cassandra said. The girls tried but failed. What else can we do? Ashley asked. I don't know, Rapunzel replied. Cassandra tried the decay incantation. It didn't work. It was like nothing could be done. There has to be a way to help everyone, Ashley said. Cassandra, let's try combining our powers again, Rapunzel said. Each girl placed a hand on the crystal prison. They began combining their powers. Sunlight and moonlight began to glow brighter and brighter until they couldn't see. When the light faded, the prison was gone and Cassandra was free. Rapunzel was happy she had saved her friend. Cassandra walked over to the amber that had encased everyone else and destroyed it. Rapunzel was happy her friends were okay. Now we just have to save Eugene, Elsa said. It turns out Olivia did leave stuff in the hideout. Ashley handed both Varian and Olivia everything she found. This should be everything we need, Varian said. That's great, Rapunzel exclaimed. Varian and Olivia got to work on the portal. When they finished building, they opened it and Eugene was freed. They closed it immediately after. Eugene, Rapunzel exclaimed as she ran up to him and hugged him. Let's hope none of this gave the Shadow Queen light powers, Anna said. Suddenly, a sunbeam came flying above the group and hit a tree. I don't think we're very lucky, Eugene said. The Shadow Queen approached the group. I thought you weren't upset enough for her to gain powers, Elsa said. I was a little nervous when Varian and Olivia couldn't get the supplies to help Eugene. I guess having all my friends in danger was enough for the Shadow Queen. Even if I didn't realize it, Rapunzel said. The Shadow Queen started a fire. Elsa blasted ice at it, but she couldn't put it out. The fire only grew when Elsa blasted it. She kept trying, but it only got worse. Hannah grabbed her sister's arm. Maybe you should stop, she suggested. Elsa kept blasting the fire with all her might, and it worked. The fire stopped. The Shadow Queen used the Moonstone for her next attack. Wither and Decay end this destiny. Break these earthly chains and set the spirit free. The incantation weakened the group. They were all on the ground, struggling with the effects. Even Cassandra. She seemed to be the least affected, but she too was struggling. The group was now too weak to fight the Shadow Queen. Flower, gleam, and glow, let your power shine. Make the clock reverse, bring back what once was mine. Rapunzel was able to gain the strength to stand up. She now made sure she could generate enough power to heal everyone else. Heal what has been hurt, change the fate's design, save what has been lost, bring back what once was mine. Thanks to Rapunzel, everyone stood up. The Shadow Queen launched more attacks. The group fought back. The Shadow Queen's attacks were way too strong. I can't do this, Elsa exclaimed. We have to keep trying. We can't lose, Cassandra exclaimed. Everyone fought with everything they had. The Shadow Queen created black rocks. Rapunzel destroyed them. Everyone was struggling to fight. Varian, the portal, Anna suggested. Too late, it had already been destroyed. Samantha threw huge clusters of lightning at the Shadow Queen, but they got her nowhere. Cassandra created black rocks, but the Shadow Queen threw a sunbeam and destroyed them. Elsa, Rapunzel, Cassandra, and Samantha combined their powers and attacked the Shadow Queen. The Shadow Queen fought back with fire. Elsa used her ice to put out the fire. The Shadow Queen threw huge sunbeams at the group, which they struggled to dodge. The Shadow Queen began attacking with all the elements at once. Elsa looked at her necklace. The only element left for the Shadow Queen was ice. Elsa hoped they could defeat the Shadow Queen before she had the chance to gain ice powers and summon her creature. But the group was struggling to fight. The Shadow Queen's attacks got stronger and stronger. We have to stop, Ashley exclaimed. We can't, Rapunzel exclaimed. I don't think it's safe to keep fighting, Kristoff said. The group had no choice. They ran away. The Shadow Queen continued to cause destruction in Arendelle. The group was now back at the castle. Do you think we can still beat the Shadow Queen? Samantha asked. So far, I can't find any way to beat her. But saving me was almost impossible, but because of you, I'm not the Dark Princess. I'm who I choose to be, Olivia said. What are you doing, Rapunzel? Cassandra asked. She had deactivated the Moonstone. I'm writing a letter to ask our friends from Corona for help, Rapunzel replied. She was no longer using the sun drop. I'm scared we don't have a chance at winning, Anna said. We'll get through this, Elsa promised. Hannah looked out the window. Arendelle was completely destroyed. I thought I'd lose my kingdom to the war. I never thought this would happen, Anna said. Suddenly the castle felt weird and wobbly. I think the Shadow Queen just destroyed part of the castle, Cassandra said. Elsa, you might want to be very careful. If the Shadow Queen summons her creature, there is nothing in existence that can beat her. Varian pointed to a page in a book. With the way the Shadow Queen gained all the other elements, I think we're doomed, Samantha said. The group had tried everything, but now it was officially hopeless, no matter how hard they tried.